Excuse me. Hello, everyone. Man, that was probably one of the grossest ways I've ever started a stream. I thought that was just going to be a normal burp, but then it was just a a touch wet. Like, you just stepped in you were walking through your house and then you noticed someone like washed the dishes and just like left a little water on the ground, or someone came out of the bathroom after taking a shower and like walked through and like the floor is still a little wet coming through. Like, that's what that burp felt like. And then I thought to myself, man, no one actually deserved that. No one needed to share in that terrible moment with me. But you chose to be here, so technically by that alone, you've already signed yourself up for whatever's going to happen once you get here. So yeah, we're about to head over to Sterile Land and knock out these little misiones here. I have been greatly suffering for honestly like the last 3 or 4 days physically, not entirely mentally. Sometimes, as a byproduct of like physical health being down, obviously go through some degree of mental suffering, but no, physically I've just been really going through it, and so I'm trying to do other things that don't hurt my existence, maybe. Okay, so this is at proficiency level 10. Is there like a way for me to know or learn or see what the maximum proficiency on a weapon is? Because that's at 10 and it's still going up. And this is interesting too, this proficiency system, because aside from contributing to our master rank, which is really cool, like it's very similar to Warframe in a sense, but because in Warframe it's done differently, to where when you get a weapon, it's just that weapon, that one version of it, and once you've got it and you've mastered it, regardless of what mods you put on it, like that's the only need to ever use that weapon again. Because if you do get a stronger quote unquote version of it, then that is actually its own weapon that, again, you only need to get the one time. With all the weapons in this game, however, it is the one weapon, but you get multiple different stronger versions of it as you increase in level. And if you're trying to keep up with the level of the enemies you're facing, then you can't just keep using that gun until you're fully proficient in it. You'll have to get yourself up to the max level and then get guns at the max level you can get them at, so you're getting the strongest variation of that gun, and then use that gun. But in the meantime, just use whatever the strongest weapons are you have, and if that happens to be one type of gun, then that's just one type of gun. And so I really like the way Warframe does it, because you don't have to keep worrying about getting stronger versions of that weapon. You just get that one weapon, you make it as strong as you can, and early game, it doesn't matter if you're using a Mark 1 Paris or a Paris Prime. Because of the way mods are done, that Paris Prime and that Mark 1 Paris are going to be relatively the same amount of strength just based on your mods alone, especially being so early on. Also, I'm jumping about aimlessly because I'm having my thoughts here. It's hard for me to process the thoughts and play the game at the same time. But yeah, just because of that simple fact alone, that the mods are really going to make or break your damage there. It doesn't matter if you're using the quote-unquote, well, it's not quote-unquote at that point. It doesn't matter if you're using the stronger weapon, the Paris Prime, because your mods are what make up the difference. And in some cases, even the frame that you're using, that's also making up the difference. Nice. Oh, damn. This thing's shield is almost halfway down already, and I still got a minute and a half to go. Oh, thankfully they stopped spawning for a good 10-15 seconds there. Oh, they're still not spawning. Okay, yeah, just keep not spawning, and we'll be good. We couldn't just keep not spawning.
High-level Locust closing in. Prepare for engagement.
Oh, okay. Ow. Stop that. Damn, dude. Ow. Did I not use my freaking ability? Holy crap. Dude, what is going on here?
Tactical target achieved. Enemy
I'm
security
over
devices
here
disabled. Mission accomplished.
trying my absolute hardest to use this freaking ability, and it just would not. But then when I pressed L1 and circle, it used that. I was trying to use my L1 and X. I don't know, my brain might have stopped working and I could have been mashing the wrong button there. That's a possibility, but I was firmly under the impression that I wasn't. Maybe that's just a me problem though. I did say that I've been feeling terrible, so I could have just actually had my brain gone for a minute there. Oh yeah, I got all this crap with not bound earlier and have not taken a moment to look at it and like actually start getting rid of / seeing if some things are better. So for a fact, that is a very powerful gun. I'm comparing it to the wrong thing. It is a shotgun, so I lose my sniping potential, but it's still very strong. I would like a better secondary than this hand cannon that's really strong. Oh, well, because I forgot the special round stuff goes here too. So, I mean, 2839, that's pretty drastically outperforming this. And I would much rather take the tactical rifle. It's just going to perform so much better at this point, because, yeah, the only thing it really has on it is that the fire armor tag is doing so much more. Yeah, and it's a little harder to have in your head at first, at least for me, um, how I'm supposed to like break these things down in my mind of like purple here, either green or orange here, and then always white here. So when it says reload time modifier, does that mean like less reload time, like higher reload speed? Oh, okay. So if the fire rate is up 6%, then really all that's doing is taking it back down to 0. So that's still nice. Okay, it's already got that on. Already got fire rate up. Better insight can go on there. Oh. Oh, it's 6 and I've got, okay. Well, I mean, I guess we can take the less recoil, or we can go 4 rounds per magazine, which we'll do that instead. Yes. And that's really good. And then we've got this shotgun. So definitely throw that one on there. Definitely throw that on there. So crit damage and weak point damage and crit rate is increased even further. Now when it says that, okay, so I'm guessing that's a good thing. And so that's gonna add toxic. The shell capacity goes up with that. I was trying to find if there was the flat like critical hit rate up like on some of the other weapons. There is weak point damage up, so I would like to take that and the toxic enhancement. I'd like to take that. And then we will also take that. Alright, so that's a really solid shotgun there, and that's pretty good too. Alright. And then again, we're just going to go through, get rid of all the blues to start with, and then look at all this little lower level stuff. Obviously not going to be better for us, especially if we're already crafting homies baseline at level 10. Not going to be helpful for us. And then, yeah, looking at all that all together, all around, not helpful for us. Okay, and then, excuse me, getting rid of these as well, just so I don't even have to take the time to even think about looking at that. And then that's 3 out of 4 for the Tomb Vanguard. And then we only need that to be Tomb Vanguard, and that would be all 4 pieces, which would give us a plus 2.6% skill power modifier to electric and plus 6.6% resistance. Okay, then we got all this kind of new stuff here. So boom, that's everything taken care of. Now we're off to the next mission, and I'm gonna try to keep going tonight in this stream until we reach the next area. But unlike I had done last night, getting up at 2 a.m, streaming until 5, and then going back to sleep, I'm gonna try to get in bed at around my regular time tonight, of like, well, probably won't be 10:30, that's my regular time, but I'm gonna try to get to bed at a more regular time, so maybe by midnight, and then try to get myself up by 8, because I've just been feeling so sick that I've got the energy to do this fairly well enough, especially since, you know, I've spent more time playing video games in my life than I have working, which is crazy to say, but it's just because I started playing video games when I was like 3, maybe 4 years old. Well, 4 at the latest for sure, because that's when I got my PS2. But nowadays, kids are out here getting like freaking iPhone 5000s when they're like still in diapers, and I'm like, what? Like, I thought it was wild for me to have a PS2 when I was 4, but like, even that isn't as crazy, because I was just a very intelligent kid, and I could figure out how to do a lot of things even when I was just a small child. Like, I learned how to set up my PlayStation. I learned how to pop games in and out. I learned how to just, play things just by following symbols and pressing buttons and seeing what happened. And like, I was still entertained by the stories and just by doing things in the combat. And I could easily like learn patterns and sequences, and even if I didn't fully understand like what it was telling me to do, just knowing like what was working and what wasn't working and learning how to adjust just based on that. Like if I was getting beat up because the buttons I was pressing weren't actually helping me, then that was more than enough to teach me, okay, I need to press different buttons. Dude, does that just have infinite range for them? I forgot that I swapped my weapons.
Power to the security system has been reduced. 2
But
generators
yeah,
remaining.
it still kind of baffles me, especially now having got my bachelor's in psychology and soon to have my master's in mental health counseling. Like with all that I know about children and development and all the time that I've spent working with children, uh, in my job and in my counseling internship, like it kind of baffles me that I displayed the level of, if not always maturity, at least intellect that I did at the age that I was back then, Like, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn with that and sit here and just make this midnight show, but it kind of is technically. But, like, it is something that I genuinely ponder on too. Because, like, not even just me, but kids in general, like, when I see them doing stuff that's just well beyond what their developmental level should suggest that they can do, that's always just really cool to me to see. And two, there's also just something super satisfying about being part of that growth and development process of a kid to me too. Just like, an up and coming budding person, who's growing into their whole existence as a person, and just being able to be part of that process and a positive force for change is really good. Especially in a field like mental and behavioral health and stuff, like where kids really need it. Especially when they have crap parents. And granted, that's not me saying that it's always the parents' fault, that's just me saying especially when they have crap parents. Like, sometimes parents really are just trying their best and they just don't know what else to do. Or, the child's behaviors aren't always like an exact one-for-one direct result of how the parents are raising them or what the parents are doing wrong, but just like maybe not making the changes that the child actually needs to like thrive in their environment. Either because it's just lack of knowledge on the parents' part of like how to change and what to change, or just because, they're too exhausted, they're too burnt out, they don't have enough supports and resources to help them, so they're like, if no one's helping me, how am I even supposed to think about helping a child here? It could be a number of things like that. And then sometimes it's a cultural issue too. This is the way I was raised, so this is the way I'm going to raise my kid, and that's the way they're going to raise their kid. And then it's like, well, not every human being is alike in the way that they respond to things and the way they learn things and, develop. And so you can't expect every child to just respond well to the exact same things that you responded well to. Now, you being their parent to an extent can be indicative of some of the some of the behaviors they're going to display, some of the things they might do and take interest in and learn, and all kinds of things like that, but it's not the end-all be-all of who they are and what they're going to become.
Loading.
Power has been deactivated. Security system compromised. Tactical target achieved. Terminating mission relay.
And, you know, that's for better or for worse. You know, all the worst parts of you, your child might, you know, mimic and adopt or inherit in some ways, but also they could end up being completely different in some of those worst ways. And then all the best parts of you, your child might mimic or adopt and inherit in some ways, but it's also possible that they'll have none of those good traits as well. At least not naturally, you know, maybe they just don't develop as easily as they did for you. You know, it could be that you were a honor roll student, high honors, and freaking varsity athlete, and, you know, doing all this amazing stuff, and you did it honestly relatively easily. Just putting in hard work and effort, but, like, you know, it was you just using your potential. You didn't really felt like you were doing outside of just what you knew you were capable of. But for them, even just, you know, maintaining honors, let alone doing all kinds of other stuff on top of that, could be fun. I really wish they wouldn't show you duplicate mods. Like, if there was a way to turn off getting notifications of duplicate mods, that would be awesome. Because I really don't need to be notified when I'm getting something that there's no good reason for me to care about that I'm getting. Oh man, that is just wild, dude. Because this is like a much better weapon technically, because its DPS is 3,000. But like the hand cannons just get me, man. I feel like I gotta go back to it, dude. It's just, it slaps, you know? Very least I'll get rid of those for now. Okay, well, if any of you are 4, I don't have it. The accuracy could honestly be super good to have on this. Just make it that much more pinpoint. Accurate. Yeah, see, that's just a level thing. It's 3 levels higher, but I would much rather switch to a purple so then I could have some other bonuses from it. Let me get a bonus pizza with a 2-liter Coke. But yeah, stuff like this, I wish it wouldn't just keep notifying me when I get more of the same material I already had. That just feels so redundant.
To bypass the multi-stage security system, you'll need a unique authentication sequence
Please?
used by the Legion of Immortality. You need to collect samples from the Legion in good condition and put them in the supply box.
Okay.
These will be analyzed in Albion.
Wow, okay.
And they'll send us a sequence we can use
I was
for
not ready
security
for
authentication.
that. I actually surprised myself though. Oh, I have to pick them up and take them? How many of these do I need? Holy crap, brother. Oh no, Steve. That's percentage based. Thank you for not shooting me. That was actually very pleasant. Appreciate that. Dude, it's actually funny to me. Like, it looks so ridiculous, but it's really funny to me when it's like, it looks like enemies are being nice to you in a game because they just stop shooting you for no reason. Yes. That's a good thing. Ow. That hurted. Okay, should only need like one or two. This gun's a little bizarre to me. Like, I like it, it's kinda cool, but like, it needs to fire too much before it actually kills things. And I don't like that about it. Some of the frame drops are crazy sometimes. Hello? Or is anyone gonna drop anything ever again? Or is this just life now? Okay, there we go. Like, dude, I just need one more. Ow. Ow, ow, ow,
I've
ow.
received word that the supply box has arrived safely. The authentication sequence is as good as secured. Good job.
Thanks. Oh, when did I hit 15? That's cool. Oh, well, maybe it would help if I put some mods on it. Maybe that's why it's lacking some. I'm not gonna lie, this thing. We can definitely benefit from some reload speed, that's for sure. Oh, because of that one, it can't. That makes sense. Not mad at it. Wait, that's one I just grabbed. And okay. Well, that should hit a lot better now. Okay, never mind that. And yeah, I can certainly get rid of that. I'm good, I'll just let it defense. Okay. Oh, that's so weird. I thought when I just looked at that, it didn't show that it was doing more. Okay. Bizarre. Okay, yeah, I didn't notice that. I don't know what happened there. Okay, moving on to the last one up here. This gun significantly more powerful, that's for sure. But yeah, my plan is to keep playing as Viessa until she is max level, and then I'll switch to Bunny next and get her to max level. Okay, yeah, that's doing a lot more damage now.
That's the Vulgus barracks, which I was assigned to take out. They said if we didn't destroy their base, it would allow them to counterattack or something. But what a shame.
But yeah, for sure, definitely want to get through like all the stuff I had already done previously.
I've destroyed the main passages. You only have to deal with the remaining crew. And hey, Kolamaki, why don't you go ahead and send the operational relay when you get there? Oh, and make sure to credit me for it.
And you know, earlier today, I was playing with Not Found, and I didn't want to do a ton with him just because I was gonna start experiencing burnout with the game like as soon as it released. If I kept having to do things I'd already done. Keep the range on it. Sucks. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Yeah. Okay, so I think my shield,
Reinforcements detected.
as it increases, you start seeing more notches there. It does take a lot of enemies killed though to get like noticeable amounts of experience. Like I feel like the enemies really aren't giving me that much, and it's mostly the experience that I get at the end of a mission that's making the difference. I can't wait to get to that one that you can farm pretty well.
This is more than we expected. Without the advanced attack to reduce their forces, we'd be surrounded by now.
My wrist is also hurting. I don't know why, but I've just been really having a lot of issues with my wrist lately where like some days I'll wake up and all day long it'll be perfectly fine, and then randomly out of nowhere it'll just start hurting, or like I'll wake up with it hurting but then by the end of the day it's not, and then one day it's fine and the next day it sucks. I don't know, I got some kind of weird carpal tunnel going on, but like just in my wrist. Like it's the side of my wrist too, it's not even like the front of it. But yeah, I definitely remember doing this mission. It takes like 2 years to throw until he gets that. Natural habit too of just
take this.
Reloading after I kill everything in front of me. Like even as I was saying it, I need to do it. I actively stopped myself from doing it that time because I thought about it. Well, that time I figured I might as well because there was ammo there.
Keep at them.
What the actual shite?
This could get messy. My shield is down.
Barracks unrecoverable. Defense failed.
You've done it, Descendant. Mission relay terminated.
This is Sharon. All Vulgus security levels have been successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
Regroup? Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll sit this one out, Sharon.
What did you say?
Okay, you know what? Where am I going here? Like I was gonna say, is it quicker for me to just fast travel, but I guess not. Yada yada. Oh, so it's actually just called a restricted zone. Okay, I thought it was just saying that. So that's really restricted zone. This is really classified here. Oh gosh, there's always so much to do over there. Okay, so this one says logistics facility. Now, is that the place or the name? Okay, here it is. I don't see anywhere called logistics facility here. That's the repository. What are you destroyed by? Electric. Should probably go do that then. Woogie, woogie, woogie. Now that one's only destroyed by fire. Don't have any fire boys yet. That wouldn't be a bad idea though. I've got cold and electric. Pretty good to have fire. Alright, here we go. Well, first, I forgot weapons and stuff. Oh. Sorry, I started feeling crappy again for a second. I was trying to think and it just did not work well. I could throw that on. I don't know if it needs less recoil. I mean, I can. Couldn't hurt. To be honest, it probably does. It's also a sniper, so yeah, having less recoil seems like it would be pretty good. Now that's interesting. It has less skill. Okay, I'll keep that one around and keep my eye on it.
I'm loading.
I don't know which way this expects me to go. But we'll just keep going till I get there. That was a weird way to do that, but okay. Who am I to judge? Alright.
Get to the point. It seems as if all of you have forgotten, so I'll repeat myself one more time, since they're here too. It looks like it'll be a guide-related mission from this point on, which means you're the one who told me I should be in a supporting role, Sharon. Yeah? Since I can't connect to the guide. Report that to HQ however you like. It's not like they have a cell that can hold me, do they? Nah. Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest. It's been a while. Last time I was there, it was
This man's just a
really
butt cheek
fun.
on the stage.
I'm not sure. I guess that's
I
just
don't even want to hear it.
Sharon, give me the order and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
Bro, he's literally still there. But okay.
Descendant, although it was not my intention, there seems to be a misunderstanding with Jeremy.
No,
I
it's just
do
a
not
bud.
choose who I am linked with. The process follows strict directives woven into RK by the ancestors. I have no knowledge of the details of these directives, nor am I capable of ignoring them. If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able to resolve this misunderstanding with Jeremy? Could I ease Alpha's suspicions? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like a mass of powerful energy surrounded by a resilient defense mechanism, almost like an Ironheart. I apologize for occupying your time before an important operation. I will focus on the emergency restoration protocol and remain on standby. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope these repairs can be done quickly.
Alright. So find the Ironheart mining site in the Forgot Tents and restore guide. Yeah, I'm just gonna go one of those long ones. Daily challenges don't reset till tomorrow. I don't even know like how I'm gaining XP for this outside of these challenges. I don't know, like, is it just everything I'm doing compositely is getting me level? Because I've done quite a few missions, because I got level 4 before I even started doing this stream, and I just did all those missions, killed all those enemies. Excuse me, and I don't know what's actually getting me. Oh, okay, so find records is a... Oh, this is a season challenge. These are weekly challenges. Okay, so find records, reach master rank 20. I'm going to assume that in future seasons, if that comes back, that's already going to be completed once I'm 20. Alright, so acquire 20 million gold. Use amorphous material. Defeat enemies. Craft item. Clear intercept battle. Enter the main quest, the Stance of the Magisters. Enhance an ultimate weapon's unique ability 5 times. Okay. So, I mean, I think it would be safe to assume that by the time I reached Master Rank 20, I would have just done all of this stuff naturally. Oh yeah, let me see what the other thing is. Week 1 of 8. Oh, why are there 8 days until the next one? Okay. Oh, reach level 20 with Bunny? Dude, had I known that, I would have just been doing that. Okay, so defeat monsters with general rounds. Module rifling reinforcement equipped. Okay, so we're only a few hundred off that. Defeat enemies with weapons that use general rounds. That is interesting that somehow I've killed more monsters with this specific general rounds mod than I have with general rounds. How does that work? Unless it fits onto other weapons. Not just the general rounds. I don't know. Okay, clear outposts. Complete research. Which I guess so far the only one I've done is Bunny. Reach 10 million damage with firearms. Complete any mission in Kingston without taking damage. That would be so easy if I was just doing it with Ajax. Alright, well, now that's got me thinking I might as well just freaking play as Bunny till I'm 20. I'm gonna continue with Viesa though, because once I get to that mission where I can just keep farming it, I'll just farm that with Bunny. But yeah, and then like a lot of this other week 1 stuff I'm close to, like that and that, clearing outposts, just gonna take time. Leveling up with Bunny, that's gonna take time. This one, I don't really even know, and then that one I just have to go back and do intentionally. So yeah, a lot of this stuff ain't too bad. That one, all that. And then this stuff, this is gonna all be pretty long haul type stuff. I don't even know what mission that is or when I get to that. So yeah. What is the supply shop? It's not here, that's for sure. Or here. Guess I'll figure it out later. Yep, we're rolling so low. So low. And we are attempting
So this is the Ironheart
to
excavation
get homie up
site
to level 4.
that was documented in the Ancestors' data. As you must know, the Ironhearts are mysterious entities that somehow made their
Ironhearts.
way to Ingress. They were first discovered by the Architect. The Ironhearts were passed down to the
Oh.
Ancestors, my creators, and the forebears of the Descendants. We don't know why the Ancestors hid all the Ironhearts, but this much is certain.
Bro, I'm not
I
gonna
was
remember that.
created in order to lead you to them. After that, well, we'll come to that once we find you an Ironheart.
Got 8 attempts though.
I'm loading.
That's so nice. That really gets me. We're only halfway to Master Rank 5. But I think after this we should be level 16. Okay. Oh man, jeez, dude. What? I'm not walking up in that good guy, that's for sure. Am I sniping with an assault rifle? Yes. Is it working? Also yes. Ow. Oh my. Okay, yeah, I did that terribly. I just need to get out of there. Holy crap, he said what damage? Oh. Cuck.
Descendant, I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby.
I don't know why it was moving like that, dude. That was the most annoying thing ever. Freaking make some normal movement patterns.
Ironheart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendant. We have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation site. Next, I must...
Oh my goodness.
Loading.
This wasn't just an excavation site. I need to interface with the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the ancestors. This device contains my restoration data, which can be copied using Ironheart microparticles. I can guide you there.
Please do. Ah, bruh. He didn't drop any ammo I actually need. Here we go again. Get out of here. Ow. Okay, we're good.
Loading.
Anything else around here? No. Hello. Where? What? Absolutely not. It's not worth it. Moving on. Alright, you're done. Oh, that would be so nice. You could have nicely asked me to step back a little bit.
However, to access the quantum monolith, Descendant...
Why'd she say however like she had just been speaking like 2 seconds ago?
I should still have access, as it was my system and memories that were damaged. Keeping all this at bay.
Okay, this is one of those that like as long as I'm in here, it doesn't matter if they are too. Because we're not seeking, we're just capturing, controlling. Yeah, level 16, let's go. Get so. Guillotine. He wants these hands. Wait. Dude, this feels like a skadoosh. Freaking ow. Oh, that's cute. Please don't. Brother, can everything just not hurt for 2 seconds? Oh. Why? Jeez, okay. Not the most optimal way to do that, but nonetheless, out. Oh my gosh, dude. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, dude. No freaking
Passageways are being blocked across the facility. I'll do my best to find
Yeah,
a way
no,
out,
I'm not
but it
dealing
won't
with
be
any more of
easy
that
to
crap.
maneuver. Please be careful.
We're moving on. Dude, you stop touching me. Oh, that's one of my 8. Because this game doesn't know how to freaking balance the amount of enemies with the fact that there's only one tank available from the beginning. But where are these idiots at? Sounds like, oh, they are below. Bro, you idiots, shut up! Holy crap, dude. Like, they didn't make a way to actually duck or hide behind cover. There's no slide. There's no crouch. You can't, like, formally get into cover by, like, pressing a button to actually, like, maneuver into it, like in Gears of War, Mass Effect, or something like that. And then if you're not a tank like Ajax that can just make his own cover, you literally just have to stand around and hope that you don't get hit. And just dodging doesn't always, well, just evading doesn't always actually dodge everything you need it to. But they act like evading is the frickin' pinnacle of
I'm loading.
defensive strategy, and I'm like, what? That's doing nothing when I have 20 enemies right in front of me, all shooting at me, and I literally can't take cover anywhere because I don't have a single defensive option, nor do I have anything to actually hide behind. I think resurrection limit means that if I die in this area, then I'm just dead. Or like I have to restart it maybe. See, like stuff like that, dude. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't even have a way of telling that that's incoming. Freaking hell.
Loading.
I can tell you one enemy I'm already sick of. Dude, you really have to spend so much time pulling the trigger in this game. They just don't stop. There's just so many enemies all the time. Maybe that's part of what's hurting my wrist. It's either stop playing games for a couple days or just play ones that aren't so intensive.
Descendant, I must access the quantum monolith.
Gosh, dude. Like, can't you just don't? Like, why cannot you not?
Nothing can.
What is causing your shield?
Loading.
I will
Like, I genuinely don't see the shield. Back is back. You stop grappling onto. I must lose my mind. What was that? Just go up there. Holy crap! And now it's glitching everywhere. What am I doing here? Am I leaving somewhere? Am I interacting with something? Because, like, it won't actually tell me a single thing that I'm supposed to be doing right now. It just says, eliminate the target. But I don't get how that's supposed to be happening.
My shield is down. Loading.
Everything I'm doing, he's eating. And, well, I saw the little things around him kind of taking damage. But, like, I can't actually get a good read on them. 'Cause he's moving and summoning ads that are just unending. So I'm like, how do you expect me to take down his shield when everything's also trying to take down mine? Like, geez, dude, come on. For real. And then every single boss has these stupid balls. They just take 800 damage to break. Did I say 800? I'm in 800. Like, dude, come on. What is this nonsense, bro? And he has 2 more still? Are you? am I?
I'm loading.
Dude, why do I freaking try?
I'm loading.
I'm pumping like 1,000,000 rounds just into all these freaking ads, dude.
Down. This could get messy. My shield is down.
And his freaking shield takes like 20 minutes to get through. The heck am I supposed to do with that? What the? And then he just goes right back to blow.
I'm loading.
Like, can his stuff not take damage from that? I can't stand this. This is not fun. This is just stupid. Absolutely piss poor boss design. It's just incredibly redundant to what I've already had to do against bosses. And they just said, we're just gonna make this boss, give him 1,000,000 ways to shield himself, and make him regenerate health. Like, screw off! Seriously, there's nowhere I can go for like 5 seconds to not get shot at.
I'm loading.
And I try to switch to another weapon, and that takes 10 minutes to do. Oh my. And then even this freaking orbs glitch about and act like everything else. I can't stay still. And they're freaking back. Dude, I'm over it. Like, I'm not entertained by this crap in the slightest anymore.
My shield is down. I'm loading.
I genuinely hate this. Like, he's recovered all his health, and the soonest I could get mana was running all the way over here. Stand there surrounded by a million enemies. I have him almost dead, and then because he just gets to stand there, all his health comes back. And what do I get? Absolutely nothing, except a near-death experience. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this game. It's really fun, but as with every game nowadays, they always have crap like this. They make a boss that is in no way, shape, or form fun to fight, and then just somehow expect you to enjoy an experience like this, where his shield is already back up again. I just took it down. It wasn't even a minute. And I have to stay in there. Oh, I'm so sick of this. Freaking die. And then, like, that's the thing too, like, by the time I can hurt him, all my resources are gone. And then he just goes right back to the shield again! Like, stop, dude. Dude, I feel like I fought this exact same thing when I was doing something. I feel like I had this exact same complaint earlier or something, dude. I don't even know. Ow. Like, I can't get away from it, bro. I need to be able to take down his shield and then just immediately have my blizzard ready. But, like, I can't get a good angle. He keeps doing things that are constantly damaging me. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I try to use my abilities and they just won't. Like, the second I have his crap down, I'm pressing every button I can trying to use my abilities. And I don't know. How do I make it stop? Oh my gosh, dude. I'm not playing this game anymore tonight when I finish this crap. I'm not doing this. This is so crap. I can't get my abilities back. I can't get his health down long enough to actually kill him. He keeps regenerating everything. He regenerates health, he regenerates shield. He has 2 freaking ways to make impenetrable shields that he just won't stop with. And then, like, I can't kill anything long enough to just get my health, mana, and shields back. Okay. Thank the Lord. Holy crap.
My shield is down.
Just leave, stop, die, do something. Just leave me alone. Oh my god. I'm done. Screw that. I don't care what's in the cutscene. I don't care whatever the frick else is in this stupid place. Just leave me alone and let me stop. Whoever made that mission can actually go to hell.
Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions.
Like,
through
you
the
can straight up get
emergency
hit by a bus and I
restoration
wouldn't
protocol.
care.
I am finally able to detect the Ironheart. Let me
Shut
explain
up, I
this
have to
function and how to
freaking turn the
utilize it.
volume off in this game because nothing ever stops talking. Every single time anything happens, it's just like 10 minutes of dialogue. Okay. Thankfully, that one stopped. It's like, how are you going to come off something that's all of that and then just keep going with crap and expect people to not be pissed and frustrated with it? Like, you made a boss that has multiple stages. Multiple stages. Has shields like another boss where you have to shoot the frickin' balls floating around it. And it's immune to damage while that shield is up. Then you get past that portion of it, and it's got another shield that it can literally just throw up whenever it wants to. And then you have to get past that shield by shooting these very small points that continue to circle around it. And then once you're past that shield, you have the boss's regular shield that regenerates. And then once you're past that, you're finally at its health bar. But then if it decides to throw up its other shield and you don't take that down in time, you have to take it. It just regenerates its whole health, and then you still have to take down that shield again, take down its regular shield, and then start taking down its health. And you have to do that multiple times because in every phase it can do that.
My detection system has a scanning function.
Why?
Which uses arcade to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones,
And screw the excuse of, well, that's why it's a 3-player game. Okay, and like, I should still be able to enjoy playing this game by myself if I want to, without having to rely on 2 other people to get past BS boss design like that. Shut up, just move on, gosh. That must take 10 minutes to say everything.
The ancestors' data was also led by Eamon. However, a Vulgus is only a Vulgus. Use me to find the Ironheart Descendant.
Okay,
Descendant,
cool, that's literally all you
I
have to say.
received a report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored.
Okay, look, I don't care.
Descendant, a quick word. You seem to be a little
A quick
too
word before the
preoccupied with your AI friend at the moment. As your commander, I'm concerned that the guide is only a strategic tool. I tolerate her under the... She is essentially data, and data can be manipulated by external factors, or even by itself. We should never see it. Keep that in mind, and you'll be the best teammate anyone could ask for. I trust you to keep up the good fight. As you may be aware, the
Yeah.
guide has detected the location.
Okay.
Once we've kept our end of the bargain.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
Alright, now I gotta get through Ironworks as well. And then after Ironworks is finally this classified area. I need a minute after that. I'm gonna take some time to sort through my gear here. And then I also think I'm gonna get some water. If I don't say anything for a moment, it's because I'm just recollecting myself and honestly rethinking my existence after everything that just happened. Bro, how I'm not level 17 after all that, I do not know. Like, that's freaking MR5 worthy. I feel like at a certain point, I must have just stopped getting experience from all the stuff that I was killing. Logistics facility. Yeah, I still don't understand where the heck that's supposed to be, but okay. Okay. Alright, we'll move out here and then I'm gonna take a minute to resort my thoughts because originally I did plan on streaming for a while longer, but that might be it after that because that just took an extra 30 minutes off my freaking lifespan, dude. Not even just my tolerance for this game tonight. So I will be back in just a minute. If you're watching live right now, do whatever. I'll be back in just a minute. If you're watching in the future, just skip ahead a little bit, probably until you see me moving around again, I guess. We're finally back. I'm ready to start again.
It'll be fine for a while, alright?
I read that as depressed, not Descendant. Maybe that's just me projecting.
Sorry, I wasn't able to help you at the excavation
I'm kidding, I'm
site.
not depressed, that was just frustrating.
To be honest, I'm not sure if my functions, my skills, are at full capacity. It takes a huge amount of RK to maintain the Kuiper retroreflective active camouflage. It feels like my prosthesis and I are both slowly reaching our limits. But
Why is she
if
holding the gun
Ironheart
like
is
that?
within
Oh,
our reach, I have
I
to
guess
give
that's
it my
normal.
all,
It's just the
even if it breaks me.
piece
The
that's
guide
over
said
her
that
wrist.
Ironheart particles are the fundamental clues we need to track it. They're kind of like footprints. I've compared the location of these footprints to the recon intel. I'll send the details of the zone you'll need to cover to your receive. The remaining zones will be covered by
The Vulgus munitions factory. It truly is an ominous and horrifying place.
Can you feel that?
I can experience a variety of sensations.
Oh,
through
okay, there's the
arc of
logistics
Descendant,
facility. Alright, we're doing that first
including
then. Which one?
the phantom pain you feel.
That's for me to deal with, Guide. Don't poke your nose in where it's not wanted. Once I've dealt with my personal target, then I'll ask you to remove the pain.
You refer to the Vulgus you were pursuing.
Descendant,
Okay, I'm ready to
this is a
start.
Vulgus logistics facility where raw materials and products
That was just me
needed to
affirming
run
for
this
myself.
factory are distributed. As this is where the Ironheart particles were detected, we may find a lead in their distribution records. If you can connect your receive to a terminal,
I don't
I'll
know
try hacking into the distribution
why
records.
games nowadays just absolutely love making so many buttons the exact same thing. Wait, it was the other way around? That dude was making the Marauder invincible? Jeez, dude. I cannot. I don't know what they expect me to do. There are a million enemies shooting at me. And I just have to stand in the middle of an open frickin' plane and just get shot because I have no cover, I have no way of making cover, and I have nothing to hide behind. No, screw this, dude.
My shield is down.
You know what, if I die once per, I can live with that.
I'm loading.
Dude, absolutely no, stop, come on. How am I supposed to be expected to deal with all of this?
I need help
Yeah, I'm going to freaking die.
This could get messy.
I really don't know what they want from me.
My shield is down. This is an emergency.
I... Yeah, I knew it because there was nothing else I could do.
This could get messy.
Dude, I really don't want to play this game anymore because this is just bullcrap and they know it.
I'm going to need help.
Everywhere I turn, I have like 800 enemies shooting at me. Like they can't possibly... expect someone to be able to reasonably handle all of this. This is my last life, dude. And I'm almost there.
Stay breathing.
Tactical target achieved. Zone with substantial logistical activity discovered. A large volume of construction materials have been relocated from here to a suspect zone. At the same time, secret supplies have been transported from there back to here.
This whole damn game is a
This is
suspect zone.
definitely
I'm not...
suspicious. I'll send this info to Sharon.
I guess I'm just not playing this on frickin' private anymore. Because it's just unfathomable how they expect people to enjoy doing something like that without the help of others. And not everyone is the kind of person that wants to play every game with other people. But there's so many games nowadays that are only being geared towards longevity of multiplayer and just replaying the same crap over and over and over again in this frickin' basic MMO style where they're just making all the same repetitious crap and you're literally just doing the exact same missions just in different environments, different enemy types, but the exact same kind of mission 500 frickin' times.
Humanity is very weak.
And I'm just sick of every frickin' game doing it. Like, genuinely, can't anything, just think of something original that's not just doing the same crap a million times over. Alright, so that'll be done by tomorrow. Alright, that's pretty nice. Having a gun that really looks like it does a solid amount of damage. Trying to decide what I want here. Yeah, I really don't like equipping the ones that don't boost everything. Yeah, I think I really am just gonna have to set it to public, because when I was originally doing all this stuff, I had Nafan to help me out with it. We were doing it all together, and so I didn't really experience just how tragic it is trying to do this by yourself. And then it was also in the beta, so it's probably easier. Just all kinds of other stuff too. I've also decided I'm just gonna bunny.
Are you?
Oh yeah, only from an outpost or div. Well, just because it wants her to be level 20 anyway, so I might as well.
Are you?
While I'm doing my other things.
Descendant. Judging by the particle flow, the Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else.
Wow, that's crazy. We really just slaughtered that, dude.
Analyzing.
Honestly, that one would have been easy enough for me to do by myself. That one wasn't bad. It's like the defense ones and stuff like that that just really grind my gears. I don't know where one's gonna go. There was nothing in range.
I'm not sure why, but I'm sensing Ironheart particles in the wastewater in this zone. Can you confirm?
My shield!
Oh my... Am I going back inside now? Out of ammo.
I've taken over operation of the environmental data collector we've installed. When we retrieve it, we'll be able to check the environmental parameters without coming into contact with contaminated wastewater. Will there be enough data for you to perform an analysis, Guide? You know our equipment can't detect Ironheart traces.
Once I complete analysis of the composition of the wastewater, I should know why I
Oh.
can detect Ironheart particles.
No chance!
Then we'd better retrieve the data quickly. It will only be available for a limited amount of time.
Out of my way!
It's freaking cute. Look at that. Dude, my brain can't even process what the hell I'm supposed to be doing right now.
No chance!
Am I just not touching anything?
This wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and Vulgus electrolytes. The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could trace them more accurately.
I really don't care.
I have a place in mind. HQ. While investigating traces of the Ironheart, we've discovered a zone in the factory area that looks to have been recently expanded. Considering the circumstances, I think it's highly likely that there's an Ironheart inside. Requesting approval for further investigation.
Approval granted, but proceed with extreme...
Bunny, I've been expecting you. I have to finish my discussion with Nell first. I've reviewed the most recent battle report. What was it like coming face to face with Corel?
It's interesting that it looks like there are
Barely made it out
certain
alive.
quests you won't be able to do unless you have
He
a
may not have
particular
shown it,
descendant.
but he was worried about you. Alpha?
I was. And I want you to take it easy for a while. Try a different mission. Have a look at this.
What are these?
We discovered them when we were going through records of past operations. These ones seem to involve your parents, so I'm hoping you'll look into them.
Records about my parents? Grandma, when are Mom and Dad coming back? Mom said she'd bring me a birthday present. She hates me, doesn't she? Is that why she left me? And Dad? Grandma? I don't want you to leave me too. I can't even remember what my parents looked like. When I think about my childhood, I only remember being with my grandmother. Why are you giving me this now? I'm fine. I'm fully recovered. I'd like to be assigned to a different operation.
Bunny, this is an order.
Ugh.
It won't be easy to find and restore these records. I've assigned you this because you're the best person for the job, and I expect you to do your best.
All right. I guess I'll do it.
Good. Don't forget I'll need progress reports. And you can ask Nell if you need anything.
Fine. Leave it to me.
The Construct Corps have it rough. Who would have thought that RK would manifest in Kyle?
Wow. Yeah, there are just a lot of things that my brain's just freaking done with in this game.
Thought that RK would manifest in Kyle.
Where do we at? It's been 2 hours since I started playing this again. Holy crap, dude. Granted, I get that, like, at least a good 30 minutes of that was probably that one boss fight, and then I also probably spent like 10 minutes away recuperating, but dang, that's crazy. I really wish this wasn't here because it takes 4 hours before I can actually come claim this. That's ridiculous that it takes 57 of these, whatever they're called, calibers, to rush something that has less than 4 hours on it, when $5 only gets you 250. And so you've already spent over a quarter. Text issues concerning boost effects being occasionally disabled during area transfer. Also, players being occasionally placed on servers without other players during field missions. Transfer. Oh, okay. So basically, I guess it's saying you're on a public world, but then while transferring between sectors, other people stop showing up. Okay, I get that. Makes sense. But yeah, I gotta be in this game probably at least for a good month out of the 8 weeks that everything's gonna be going on before I start spending money on it. Like, I'm all for supporting the devs and everything, but in my world, in my mind, that, you know, when it comes to a free game, I don't think I should feel obligated to spend money on that game, but rather the devs should earn my desire to spend money on that game. Because me just, especially having a YouTube channel, which is not a big channel at all, but me wanting to do this and bring it into the public eye and putting my time and effort into it and spending hours playing it, to me, that is supporting the game. And it's not necessarily supporting it monetarily, sure, but it is putting a lot of time and effort into actually supporting it. Oh, that's where you see the symbol. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know like what her skills popped up.
Are you
Fusion, singular, fusion. Okay. That one's kind of a must-have. I need some of those skill modules because I'm pretty sure those are basically the game's aura mods that will increase my mod capacity for having it equipped. Like, that's a pretty invaluable one to have on. That's also important to have. Okay, looks like the shock punch doesn't actually cost anything. Oh, I need to check that out too. Here, 1 second, back to Albion we go. Does upgrading that function in the same way? Where did my health go? I just got there. Gotta find the other dude. We're also nearly MR5, so that's good. Mastery rings are gonna be big at this point. I went the wrong way. I just need to remember that whenever I want to get over there, just go this way. It really just helps me get over here without having to figure out how I'm supposed to navigate my way through everything.
If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a job, right?
Max module capacity increases. Alright, perfect. Oh, that's fire. I think we might put that one up. Ooh, do we want range or duration? That's actually a really good question. Because just for now, it has to be one or the other. Actually, I need to see if duration would actually even impact that, because...
Are you ready to be shocked?
Continuous duration 3 seconds. Okay, so duration does affect some of these. Yeah, maybe I should go for that cost decrease actually and see if that helps.
Are you ready to be shocked?
It helps out some. Really barely any though. Alright, for the time being, I think we'll just go for duration. Because duration works kind of like this. How this is efficiency essentially by lowering the skill cost. But rather than lowering the cost, if we increase the duration,
Are you ready to be shocked?
then that lowers the frequency at which I have to use the skill. But gosh, dude, that's doing next to nothing as well. I think I was better off doing the other thing, because that's adding 1.8 seconds here, 0.3 seconds there. Yeah, I think I was actually getting more mileage out of just frickin' doing this one. Jeez. Alright, so we'll certainly just do that for now then. As it do, new weapons every 5 seconds. And that is how we do it.
Descendant, I can detect both Ironheart particles and its pulse in this zone.
What did she say, Ironheart?
Widen the range of RK, I can obtain more accurate information. Please help me. Also, my system has been more inconvenienced than I expected. I believe that once it was restored, I would be able to locate the Ironhearts wherever they may be in Ingress. However, it may be that my system has yet to be completely restored. As I was created for the Ironheart, I assumed my performance would not be this lackluster. In order to achieve my goal, our goal, my performance will need to improve.
Let's think about that later, if we make it out alive. If the Vulgas have a large assault ship, they'll soon be pouring into this place. Number 17 and I will operate in stealth mode. You stay sharp.
Alright. Dude, I was just saying earlier today when I was playing with Not Found in my last stream that this was just an away from There's no way to... let me look at that clip. I'm gonna send him that clip. Actually, no, I'm gonna send him that clip tomorrow because I want to hear his reaction live. That's so funny. Just telling him this game. From being Stellar Blade is what I was about to say, and then that happened. Okay, so we're here. This one, large nuclear reactor. Alright, so nothing particularly unique there. Just want to know what the potential rewards are for everything. Alright, I don't mind us going on ahead with this one then, and then maybe calling it quits. Though, okay. Oh, that's cute. You think we can do this? Holy crap, I'm good at the game. That was wild. Whoops, didn't mean to take a screenshot. I'm sorry, I had to watch the clip back. Okay.
Descendant, I have found a suitable location for detecting iron
I'm gonna be looking at that someday. Like, what am I doing? It really wasn't even that impressive.
which is connected to this entire zone. By comparing the reactor's pulses with the Vulgus biosignals, I can detect pulses from a wide area.
Nerf this.
Someone has deactivated the nuclear reactor. But right up until it was deactivated, I could detect Ironheart pulses.
You know, that really wasn't bad
I'll
at all. I
attempt
can
to
do
trace
another
that
one.
location.
I don't know, maybe what I really needed was a change of Descendant. I guess it just sucks.
This is believed to be a Vulgus bioengineering facility. Remember the wastewater treatment plant where we found Ironheart particles? The wastewater pipes from there connect to this facility. We can figure out what this bastard is up to when we look around. Look for Vulgus terminals to access it.
Be careful, Descendant. I've identified multiple Vulgus signals inside the facility. Expect random hostile encounters.
My shields!
Yeah, with Bunny, you gotta be at least a little bit in range of them.
Data has been deleted.
Not all
Whereas
of it.
Fiesta, for the most
There's a
part, I
cache
want
of
to be like
records about the most
really
recent
nowhere near.
experiments. It's not ideal, but I'll try to restore it as best I can.
In the meantime, you and I might as well follow the Ironheart particles.
Ironheart. But yeah, she uses a combo of MP and her electricity.
There are Ironheart particles and faint traces of energy everywhere. Judging by this traces, the energy extracted from the Ironheart is injected into the Vulgus submerged in the Kyber solution. The Vulgus genes in the Kyber must have fused as a result. The pain would have been terrible. Not even a Vulgus could have endured it.
That's why there were Ironheart particles in the wastewater. The guide, one of the experiment chambers, is empty. Did one of them survive?
That's why there was fluoride in the wastewater.
I heard 0%, but I can't be sure.
Man, it's honestly just ridiculous how night and day it was clearing those missions compared to doing it before with Fiesta. Fiesta waits for you. Out of weapons. Dismantle weapons 50 times. Let's go. There we go. My first launcher that I can equip. Never mind. I thought we were finally gonna do it. Actually, I do want to have this beam rifle on because I saw it not found using a beam rifle and it looked absolutely cracked. And I would much rather. Apparently they do have terrible reload times. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what else I want to do with this. okay, toxic, nice. That's a weird statement. I realized how bizarre it is to say toxic nice as I was saying it. Okay. And I guess we'll probably go ahead and just do this one over here unless I get to enough XP for Master Rank 5 on the way. Such as by doing this. That works. Oh my goodness, okay. Wow. Oh no. Dude! There's no freaking way, bro. I just need to get something out there. That was ridiculous. I was really going crazy on them too. They just knocked me down and I couldn't do anything. But hello? Wait, what? Bro, this game needs to quit. It needs to absolutely quit. I ain't no freaking way, dude. Yeah, makes sense. I literally didn't ask to be here. I'm not doing this crap again. I'm like, good, let me fail. I didn't ask to be back over there. They just took me there. I was trying to get my freaking health and supplies back, and then it was like, oh, and by the way, you're dead. Well, I guess that was the game's way of saying, here, we get to Master Rank 5, then we'll talk. Or, yeah, is that 5? I think so. Alright, yeah, we're gonna rank up and I'm going to sleep for a long time. Only +2? Alright, whatever, that's that. I'm Master Rank 5. What? Didn't that complete something? Yeah, is that a spray? What the heck? Promising. Promising Prowler. I like the alliteration. Okay. I do kind of want that spray. And we're gonna have one last look over here. Okay, so we're getting pretty close on a lot of these. Oh, I think what got me to level 5 was finishing that one. Yeah, see, this says defeat enemies with weapons that use general rounds, and I'm still at 1639 out of 2000. I don't know why it's acting like this isn't a weapon that uses general rounds. I don't know if it's like confused and it can't do both at the same time. Oh, it's showing. I'm stupid. I thought that was showing weak point activity. It was just showing how many of the things I've got. Okay, but yeah, like why is this not counting defeat enemies with weapons that use general rounds? That's what I was saying, like surely if I've done the other one, I've done this one better. No, research, more outposts, level 20 with button. Yeah, I don't know why that other one isn't counting out. So I've definitely been doing that. But either way, that's going to be it for this stream, guys. So, as usual, hope you've all been enjoying the series so far. I, up until tonight, had been, but then switching to Bunny actually made me enjoy it a lot more. I don't know. Between that boss and then the one mission where it felt like I was just getting absolutely swarmed nonstop and had nowhere to take cover, and then whatever was happening there at the end where it just decided to freaking massacre me. All those things were very anger-inducing, very rage-inducing, but overall, I gotta say, 90% of the time I spent playing this game today, I wasn't upset with it. And I'd say I probably enjoyed it about 60% of the time. And the reason why I say 60% is because between those few bouts of rage and then the parts of it that I was just kind of bored because it felt like I was doing the same stuff over and over again as of the official release, but also because everything that I've been doing so far has more or less been all the same stuff that I did in the open beta anyway. So I'd say a good 60% because given that I'm finally able to play the game now for real, and it's the full game release, and I genuinely do have fun with the characters. Like I've been enjoying Bunny, I've been enjoying Viesa up until recently when all that crap started going down. Dude, people really do just get a game and immediately just want to look extra flashy. And I've tried to get out of a habit of doing stuff like that because I realize with myself there's so many times where I'll pick up a game and like in less than a month I stop like, can you get the hell away from me? Like, what are you doing? This is why I don't like playing games with freaking public spaces. People are just weirdos. Like, I see your damn maid outfit, okay? Leave me alone. I'm not impressed, and honestly, no one is. Alright. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. So as usual, hope you've all been enjoying the series so far, and if you have, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, share with a friend, do all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. And then comes the awkward moment after in the broadcast.